Good morning. Welcome to the midweek edition of Wake Up Nigeria. It's Wellness Wednesday, everybody. You already know what that means. It's hump day. Yeah, we're here to give you that extra push that you need to guide you through the rest of your week.
It's the middle of the week,
Yeah.
but guess what? We are making it feel like it's the weekend already.
Yeah.
And we've got all the energy, the inspiration, and fun that you need throughout the day. So put on a big smile,
Yes.
because we are ready for you guys.
That Wednesday smile is like, okay, yes, we got through Monday.
Yes.
We got through Tuesday.
Yes.
It's Wednesday.
You can keep going.
Yes, indeed.
You can do it. You can
And
do it.
You've developed a rhythm.
Yes.
You know, Oshamo. You know what I did there.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And whether you're relaxing, whether you're on the go, whether, you know, we're right here, we got your back, okay?
Yes, we got your back. And because we like keeping things fresh and excited, today's lineup is packed with a little bit of everything. I mean, music, inspiration, good food, and some tips to keep you driving this January.
Oshamo.
Oshamo. Undo.
I'm going to be doing that a few
that's
times.
fine, that's
You know
fine.
why, you know
Yeah,
why.
yeah,
We'll tell them why in just a second. You know, we have an amazing lineup for Wellness Wednesday. You know, we need to just grab a cup of tea, cup of coffee, just get ready. My name is Titilayo Onyison.
And my name is Edgar Ariaka. Undo. So let's get this Wednesday started in Nigeria. Are you guys ready? Because we are ready.
Yes, we are.
I'm super pumped.
You can catch us live from anywhere across the world. Just head to our website. That's tvcentertainment.tv.
We're also live on GOTV channel 16 and UHF band 49. And don't forget that you can connect with us on all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X,
yeah.
TikTok at TVC Entertainment _.
Our hashtag is very important at this point. You might have some questions. You might have some contributions, photos, videos you want to post. Use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC and show us how smashing your January has been going so far.
Speaking of smashing, I am super excited about today
Oh, okay.
because we're going to get in an artist. Let me not say it.
Oshamo.
Oshamo.
If you haven't guessed it by now, you should try. Use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on
Yeah.
TVC. We have some culinary magic happening in the kitchen soon. We're going to be having Chef Walia in the building. Yeah. I love it when Chef Walia comes in. She goes somewhere around the world, picks a country, and just makes an amazing meal. I love it. That's her thing.
I think it's the beauty and the ease whenever she's doing it.
Yeah,
And then with
in
the
fact.
smile on her face, it's always very beautiful as well.
You know we love music on Wake Up Nigeria. We're going to be having a musical performance from Annie, a talented artist known for extended vocal technique. And it's really expanded across genres. She's really resourceful, really resilient, and those are the words that I use to describe her when it comes to her making room for her melody. We can't wait for her to pop in.
All right, we also have Dr. Adebayo.
Adedayo. Yes.
Sobo. Sabo Mowo. How do you pronounce that?
Shobamowo.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Shoba Mowo.
Yes.
Who is a third-generation medical doctor, healthcare management consultant, and a serial healthcare entrepreneur. He has done this for over 20 years. We can't wait to have him, come to the studio because we're going to be having an interesting topic.
Yeah.
He's going to be talking to us about how technology can help in preventive healthcare.
Yes, sir.
I almost bit my tongue there. trying to
Yeah.
pronounce his surname. That's a beautiful one, by the way.
Technology and medicine. Saw a really interesting video online with a hospital in China that had automated dispensing medication. Did you see that
Can
video?
we not talk about China, please?
Really?
Those guys are
What?
somewhere hidden in the future.
Honestly,
I don't
it's
know,
amazing.
they're just ahead. Olarewaju Ogunmefo, better known for his stage name Vector, the
Yes.
Viper. He is a Nigerian rapper, singer, and songwriter. He's known as a lyrical monster, dropping the dopest bars in the rap game, and he has a couple of battles over the years. But now he has switched it up. He's let's do something very
Yes, sir.
different. He's now doing more love songs. He's being more romantic these days, and he's going to be joining us to talk about some interesting aspect of his music. I
Yes,
can't
sir.
wait to have Vector in the studio. Oshama!
Now you get it.
Now you get it.
Now you get it. Of course, I've been saying Oshamo
Yes.
for quite a while.
I
And
think that's a big slang.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you always say that whenever you have Vector around, make sure you get your notebooks and pens because
yes,
you're going to be taking a lot of things down.
You're going to be schooled.
Oh, you're going to be always, always. I watch his
There's
Instagram
something
videos
special he's
every
been
time.
doing as well, a three-man band situation.
Yes.
It's been sweet online, and we hope to see
Yes,
that
we're
band.
going to be having a beat of that today.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Honestly, this sound stage is going to be put to good use today.
And for those of you that always love my dancing moves, you're going to see me dance. You're going to see me boogie. You're going to see me boogie.
You know you dance like a millennial, right? Yeah.
What? I am. In my mind, I am.
Well, it's cute.
Don't I look 7
If you
or
want to
10?
see Edgar, put together some moves one more time, use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know. Hello and good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Oyinson. Thank you for joining us. We start off at the National Assembly, where the House of Representatives has promised to push for increase in the budgetary provision for the Ministry of Defense. The House Committee on Defense says this will sustain the successes recorded in the fight against insecurity in the country. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa reports.
Committee rooms of the House of Representatives remain busy as government agencies take turns before lawmakers to render accounts of their expenditures in the previous year, as well as defend their spending plans for the year. The House Committee on Defense is here to interface with the Ministry of Defense and other agencies under it.
We must leverage intelligence, technology, and best practice to neutralize emerging threats and safeguard our citizens.
The Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, gives clarity on the spendings of 2024, pointing out the key achievements and challenges. On the 2025 budget proposal, it tells members of the House Committee on Defense that the 50 billion naira allocated for the ministry is inadequate and appeals for an upward review. He is confident that with adequate funding, the pockets of banditry attacks and other forms of insurgency in parts of the country will be tackled in 2 months.
The headquarters and civilian personnel unit are unable to meet their obligations, resulting in the accumulation of debt on services and staff entitlement.
Members are disposed to granting the minister's request and promptly pass a motion to jack up the ministry's budget estimates.
First, to commend the Honorable Minister for what the military are doing in the Northwest and across the country, particularly in Benue State. So I'm rising to move this motion that we should grant their request and find a way to even add more support so that they can do more in 2025.
Let me reaffirm the commitment of the 10th House of Representatives to supporting our armed forces in their noble mission. We remain steadfast in our resolve to ensure a peaceful, secure, and prosperous Nigeria.
Just like the Ministry of Defense, the Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center also appeals for increased funding.
The budget proposal amounts to 12 billion, 229 billion, 871,116 naira. This amount is considered inadequate, given the expected increase in number of trainees expected to be discharged from the service.
The committee promises to prioritize the needs of the security outfits for a more secured Nigeria. Joke Adisa, TVC News.
And that's all we can take on the news update for this hour. Wake Up Nigeria continues after this break. Okay, it's Wednesday.
Yes, it's Wednesday.
Hi, Weenie.
Hi, Edgar.
Hi, TT. so let it just go round.
Oh, well, yeah.
Let it go round. Let it go round.
Because we're literally just sitting with
it's
you
fine.
now.
It's fine.
Yeah, and we still have the chef popping.
What
in
a
very
morning
soon.
it has been. There's just some days that
Yeah.
there's just some days.
Yeah, there are.
I don't know. I just feel like Wednesday is a very confusing day. You know, because you have Monday, Tuesday, and then you have Thursday, Friday, and Wednesday just in the middle. Like, I don't know if it's good, I don't know if it's bad, it's just there.
So usually what makes Wednesday good is if, okay, maybe the person you were chasing for money last week said, okay, by Thursday I'll pay you.
What kind of people
So Wednesday is cut out.
What kind of people do you deal? Why are you chasing people for money?
you know, so that's actually something I wanted to talk about.
Your money is too much.
The issue is
money,
a
too
lot
much
of
money.
entrepreneurs have, especially in Nigeria, have sort of resorted to giving people things on credit because they're so worried about keeping stock in their shops that they end up giving people these items on credit with the mindset that it's better it's out there.
And there are people owing you.
And people are owing you rather than the product staying on the shelf. But then again, you have some people that actually legit go out of business because people are owing them so much money that they're not even able to restock. So it's just, I don't know, sometimes does it feel like it's sentimental or is it actually a good business move? Let's try to get it out of the shop so we can bring new things in. I don't know. Anyone with entrepreneurs as family members or friends?
Friends, yes. I think you're right. There are people who would always want to like give out, give people money from time to time. But I would always say when it comes to giving out money or, you know, borrowing or whatever word you like to call it, you have to always give sometimes what you are willing to let go these days. You know, because people can change. I've seen families that would fight and have issues just because their brother did not give them back the money, their auntie did not promise her, you know, so there are so many people like that. So the question I actually wanted to ask is, how much right now, this is like an individual question, like to both of you, how much right now are you willing to like give and say, even if this money doesn't come back to me, I'm good, I'm fine. How much?
Security trade.
You have a point there.
But how much? How much?
So sometimes it really just depends on the personality of the person, or maybe sadly the status of the person.
5K.
Wow, really?
With all this bling bling, with all this bling 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 bling.
Okay, I can give you one bangle. You can sell it.
No. Okay. You're talking about real gold here. That is real gold, guys. Real gold. Real gold.
Yes, so. Amen. So
I'll give you.
I had this conversation some time back where. So there was something that was happening, and there was money that needed to be paid. And during like a prayer session, the man of God just said, if anyone has been owing you money, call them and tell them that you've forgiven their debt. He said it, and I was like,
Okay, do you know how excited I'll be? Do you know how excited I'll be in church when I call and then the number rings and the person doesn't pick? I'm like, you see, God wants me to collect this money. God, thank you.
It's very deep, though. That's like deep. And I was now thinking about all the people that owed me money. There was a particular lady, a farmer, that she really needed this money. What happened was her truck coming from the north, I think went into an accident. All the fruit, oranges and everything she had fell out onto the road, and the townspeople just... you know now, it's Nigeria. And so she lost a whole truck. She lost all her produce from the farm, everything. So she just needed enough money to sort of tow the truck back to Lagos.
Wow.
And this was like 2 years later. This woman hadn't paid me the money back. And I'm like, what do you do? Do you keep calling? Do you keep asking? And then when the pastor said, just tell them you're forgiven. You know, she had been avoiding calling me, avoiding talking to me. And when I spoke to her, she was just like, she felt relief. You could hear the relief in her, like in her voice, like she was almost in tears. And I'm like, okay, so that kind of joy is what I've been able to provide. And then guess what?
Just how far do you have 2 million you're not using?
2 million. 2 million is small now.
For real?
2 million is small. Small. Winnie, how much do you need? How much do you need? You know my name. I'm Titi the Dynamite billionaire.
That's 2 million.
I'm a billionaire.
But to be honest, I think what is very important is more on communication.
Sure.
If you are owing someone money, the best thing to do is to explain to
exactly
the person what is happening, why you can't afford it at the time, and just beg
but
for more time.
Then you can understand why certain people, I mean, they're not outright there to explain, because they just believe that, see, if I don't have the money, what's the point? Because they just avoid people altogether.
I don't think that's right.
But I mean, in this new year, I mean, help people as much as you can, right?
Sure.
If, I mean, and the same thing. So if people call you to lend money, try to give out money you can let go of, right? Except it's something that's really pressing. And if the person, you please also be a good judge of character.
Oh God,
be a good
judge of character.
Winnie.
So that's the people that just go about borrowing money.
I know you're targeting somebody with that conversation, but let's give everyone a chance to comment as well. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know exactly what you think about this topic. We'll be back after this. To start this Wednesday morning kitchen session with Chef Walia. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good morning, Chef.
Good morning.
It's great to have you back. Now, Chef Walia is one of those chefs that, as soon as you say, you say, don't worry, just calm down, just relax. Whatever is going to be prepared today is going to taste great. Okay, so Chef, let us know what we're making today.
Okay, we are making flavored rice and pepper sauce.
Flavored rice.
Pepper
Okay, so flavor is very ambiguous. It's a word that you can, you can pull from anywhere and push somewhere. What flavor are we talking about?
Yeah, it's just to enhance our white rice, our regular rice. Instead of eating white rice every time, so just to put some spices to flavor it up, so you don't just eat your regular rice. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So something special, something unique, but we also have some very familiar ingredients here. Let's talk ingredients now. What do we have in front of us?
Here I have my blended coriander and cumin seed and oregano.
Okay, oregano, cumin and coriander.
Coriander, yeah.
Why that combination? That's very pungent, like very strong.
That's the flavor we are talking about. Just we are just add little and just to enhance it. Just
all right. So a lot of fragrant spices first, and then what's this here?
This is our seasoning. So I'm using fish seasoning.
Fish seasoning, okay, fantastic.
This salt,
of course.
This is onion. So these are pepper mix. Here I have my bell pepper, cayenne pepper, and tomato and scotch bonnet.
So you blended this down.
Yes.
But did you cook it in any way?
Yeah, I cook it a little before blending.
Okay,
so
all right.
Just
so this has been blended down by your, it wasn't like market blend. This is
no.
Soft blending it.
Blend,
Okay, all right. So let's talk about these ones right here.
So
you've mentioned onion already, but you have another one here. Are you planning to add another one?
No.
Okay, all right. So garlic.
So we're adding garlic. It's going to our rice, part of the flavor.
Garlic's in there.
Yeah.
And some eggs.
Yeah.
Interesting.
For our sauce.
Interesting. So the sauce itself is a pepper sauce with fish,
egg, and our cow skin.
Fantastic. Okay, so we have some oils here.
Yeah.
So this looks like bleached palm oil.
Bleached palm oil.
Okay, how long did you bleach it for?
Just few minutes.
Okay, it was not like a fada kind of bleaching.
No, just light bleaching.
Okay, light bleached palm oil, and this is sesame oil.
Yeah.
Very pricey. I have to say, like one drop of this.
I
know how much, but then of course one drop of sesame oil does
it's enough,
so much to your meals. Chef Walia, what are we doing first?
So we'll start with our rice.
Okay.
Because we are going to fry all these and onions. So just
spices,
yeah.
Okay. So all right. So let me. Do you need water in this or is it oil?
Not now.
Okay. Let me try and put this on for you first of all.
Thank you.
This is our special.
Yeah.
It has a mind of its own sometimes, but we're getting a hang of it. Medium heat, high heat. Where are we
medium.
Going? Medium. All right. So we're on medium heat up there. Anything else we need to put on the heat? Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so how do we manage this fish? What do we do with this fish?
So we wash. After washing, we'll debone.
Okay. So those are the ingredients on your screen right there if you'd like to try out this recipe at home. We hope you follow along with Chef Walia and myself in the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Use our hashtag, that's Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. Send us videos, pictures. Even if you burn it, we want to see. We don't mind. And make sure you tag us, Wake Up Nigeria TVCE. All right, so you have all your ingredients in your kitchen. Get to work. Chef Walia, what are we doing next?
Okay, we'll start with our rice.
Okay, the rice. Fantastic.
So our oil first.
Okay, sesame oil.
Yeah.
Going in. A rough measure there, like maybe how many spoons?
Let's say a tablespoon.
A tablespoon of oil right there. Okay.
So allow it hot a bit. Then we'll add our onions.
Okay.
So
what are we doing to the garlic?
Yeah, we're chopping it too. We are adding it.
Okay. So we're going to be chopping garlic down.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So while Chef Walia preps these extremely fresh, fragrant ingredients, we are going to be taking a quick break. I know you're excited to see how this comes out. So am I. You need to make sure you stay right there. We'll be back after this.
right, it is time for wellness. Now we have Dr. Adebayo Shobamowo, is a third-generation medical doctor, healthcare management consultant, and serial healthcare entrepreneur. He has over 20 years of international healthcare business experience with a focus on adversary investment and technology. And today he'll be here. He's here talking about an interesting topic: how technology can help in preventive healthcare. Adebayo, we're happy to have you in the studio.
Yeah, good morning. Happy to be here.
Awesome. Now, the topic is very interesting and it is wide. I would really love us to just focus more on the use of mobile apps. You know, we don't want to talk about AI and how futuristic apps can help, but let's just focus more on mobile apps. So how can mobile apps really help in preventive measures, basically?
Okay, so the thing in mobile apps is they basically take the hospital to your house or to you, per se, right? Traditionally, to seek healthcare, you had to go and see a doctor in a hospital. Now, what mobile apps can do is they can actually communicate between you and the doctor or hospital, right? So I'll give you an example. We have apps now that can track your blood sugar and your blood pressure, right? So what you have is you have a device, you hook it up to your skin, it syncs to your mobile phone, right? And then literally on the hour, you can tell what your blood pressure is, what your blood sugar is.
Okay.
Traditionally, you would have to go into a hospital or a lab to get pricked or to get measured for your BP. So that's the good thing about apps. They can literally sort of increase access to healthcare.
Okay, but speaking of technology, how do you trust the accuracy of these apps? You know, there's sometimes when you use certain apps, you want to take foot counts, and then you check and you realize that they're not as accurate as the amount of steps you've taken.
Yeah.
So how do we tell that these apps are accurate before some people have high blood pressure?
So what I would say is, like every other thing, there are all sorts of apps in the market. So I think it's down to you to do your research and sort of see the apps that have really been validated and tested. A lot of them have endorsements from different sort of like medical associations. So that's what I would say. But like even with the best apps, there are times that I have limitations, whether it's connectivity or satellite in the cloud is not sort of working well that day.
Absolutely.
So,
I think that is why they're always updating and upgrading these apps. But speaking of apps, are there certain apps that you would advise people, you know, download or make use of for probably maybe blood level sugar or, you know?
Yeah, there are a lot of good apps there. Like there's so many, right? I wouldn't want to promote any of them, right? But there are loads of them.
And what are some of the strategies that we can, you know, take when it comes to mobile apps? What are the best tips we can always use when it comes to enhancing these apps to be sure that they give the best results?
Okay, so the thing about it is with apps, first of all, you need to be sure that it's relevant to your condition or even your environment, right? So for example, if we're talking about an app that is sort of like measuring your dietary intake, calculating your calories. So if it's an app that is not optimized for, say, this climate, you won't be able to calculate like pounded yam, egusi, and stuff like that.
So yeah, this way. Yeah, go ahead.
So like I said, you just need to make sure that the app is relevant, you know, for your situation and for your condition.
All right. So what are some key challenges in ensuring seamless integration between systems and then mobile apps?
Okay. The key challenge really is in terms of what I'll say, integration and connectivity, right? So some of these apps, like I said, whilst it's tracking parameters in your body, it's syncing with a machine somewhere in a hospital. So let me give you an example. Imagine someone who did heart surgery, right? And your surgeon wants to monitor you. So even when your app tells you that, oh, maybe your heart rhythm is now abnormal or your blood pressure has spiked, an alert goes to your doctor, right? He's supposed to get it because he might be unconscious at home and nobody knows what's going on. But if he gets it on his own device, then obviously they can send an ambulance or, you know, just try and intervene and get you. So yes, there were issues with integration, but with proper research, once again, like there's virtually app that is not integratable with another one.
Okay.
As long as you sort of know what you're doing.
Okay, now speaking of monitoring devices, it would be awesome to have apps that would not just predict, but can also help you inform you of things that are happening in your body earlier enough. So I'm just wondering, are there apps that can really assist and just tell you, oh, be careful, your blood level is getting high, or are there apps that can always just advise you?
Okay. So it's interesting you say that. Interestingly, I'm a co-founder of a company. It's called Well Knew Me. We have an app called Well Knew Me.
Oh, wow.
Now, what we do is very, very targeted. So we're trying to prevent people from falling ill with some kind of diseases. So it's mostly what you call NCDs. NCDs mean non-communicable diseases. So you talk about your cancers, hypertension, diabetes, and other lifestyle ailments. So how does Well Knew Me work? Basically, it's a platform. You log into it, secure login. But you have to put in some data. So it's basically a questionnaire, online questionnaire. It's teasing out your lifestyle. What do you drink? What do you eat? How active are you? And then even more importantly, your family history. Because a lot of these ailments I've mentioned are genetic, right? And then you also need to put in some biometric information. So you can measure your BP and put it in. Get your blood sugar, your height, your weight, your blood pressure. Now, where the AI comes in, it quickly spawns all this information, and it now tells you that, oh, Oga, right now you don't have hypertension, but if you continue living your life the way you are, in a year or so, you'll be hypertensive. What happens next? So, based on your risk assessment that was developed by the app, it now gives you a tailored intervention. For some people, the high blood pressure is as a result of weight, so you have to lose weight, exercise, diet. Some people is smoking. Some people you have to reduce your alcohol.
Yeah. Thank you for that insight. You would also agree that mobile apps have pros and cons. And so what are some of the cons, especially for mobile apps?
Okay, some of the cons is sometimes you have data that is inaccurate for different reasons. Sometimes even you like putting in the wrong data. So it's like garbage in, garbage out, right? Like I said, your network issues could affect, accuracy. And some of these apps, like I said, are also not built for your specific condition or environment. Those are some of the limitations of these apps.
And I have another interesting question. Now, what are some regulatory measures put in place to make sure that these apps are given accurate data?
Okay, so because it's health data, every company has what I'll call data protection rules for healthcare. Because you don't want your information just like being manipulated or even being sold, right? In America, you have HIPAA. In Nigeria, we have our own local laws, right? So data security is very key with these apps. And then obviously, with apps that you have to sort of liaise with a medical professional, you have to make sure that that person is licensed, right? There are a lot of mental health apps right there now. So how do you even know who you're talking to? Is he a psychiatrist? Is he a counselor that is licensed? So that's where like the regulatory space goes in, and then you have to validate like credentials.
And then there are like approvals.
Yes.
The approvals for the doctors, for the creators of
Definitely.
the app before it goes live.
Definitely.
That is beautiful as well. I really like that is in place. Okay, I have another interesting question now. What is the future? What is the future for mobile apps and technology?
Let me tell you.
Like this. I want you to blow my mind at this point. What should we expect in another 10 years?
No. Like the future is wild with mobile apps. So what is already happening, right? What I feel is only going to get more accurate, and sort of broader reach. So to give you an example, traditionally you go and take an X-ray, CT scan, MRI. You have to go to a radiologist to read it. There are apps now that look in 20 seconds. It's just going to scan that
your
result, and very accurate. It can diagnose cancer. It can diagnose like so many other things, right? Then obviously there are robots now that can do surgeries, right? But right now, most of those robots, you still have sort of like a physician or a doctor who's sort of like working on it. But I'm telling you that in 10 years' time, the robots can do the surgeries on their own. That's how smart like equipment are getting with AI, of course.
That is huge. Just imagine you get to the hospital and you are told robot X13 is going to be working on you.
I mean, that's the reality. And then in terms of preventive healthcare, what's going to happen is already happening. Like I said, we'll get more accurate is people can sort of profile their DNA, and you can tell what's going to happen to you in the future, right? I mean, you might have heard about Angelina Jolie some years ago. She did that genotype testing and realized that she had a very high risk of breast cancer, but she didn't have it yet. So she was proactive enough and then removed both breasts so that she never had breast cancer. So more of that is going to happen. A lot of diagnosis now is going to be at the genetic level, right? And you're going to be able to sort of detect things, even in a baby. Things are going to happen in baby's adulthood.
And how do you think the Nigerians will take that?
Well,
just imagine they tell you, oh, the next 10 years, this would happen to your child, and we had to take this out now.
Well, what we know about Nigerians, Nigerians are very superstitious. Superstitious. There's going to be a lot of binding and casting out. Right.
All right. Thank you so much. That is all that we can take at this time. For those of you at home, it is very important that you take good care of yourself. Preventive healthcare is very important. And that is all that we can take. Thank you so much for coming again. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, let's go.
Welcome back. A wonderful Wednesday so far, so good in the Wake Up Nigeria neighborhood. We're keeping the vibes high, the inspiration flowing, and we're cruising through the rest of the week.
If you're just joining us, you have picked the perfect time to tune in.
Yeah.
Wednesdays are all about finding that groove. And we've got everything that you need to make sure that you have an amazing day.
Oshamo.
Oshamo!
Whether it's music, food, or a little bit of, wellness talk, we have everything for you this morning. We have great vibes going, don't we?
Always. We always have great vibes for you when I'm here, when TC is here.
Yeah, and of course,
we have the beautiful Winfrey in the kitchen. Let's see Winfrey.
She's with Chef Walia.
Yes.
This morning. I know we stressed you small, Abby. Today was not simple as usual. But anyway, that's why we love you, because no matter what we push you through, you come here with a smile and with a bag as well. So we're making flavored rice this morning. And I was saying, with all that flavor, you said cumin. What's again? Coriander. And oregano. We'll now add pomo and to the sauce. It's going to be a really flavorful meal. But I mean, everything is coming together really nicely. We even have egg inside.
Yeah, we are boiling
about to be wow. This one is the younger brother of concussion rice from my. All right, amazing. All right, guys, you have it here in the kitchen. We're actually doing really well.
Yes. So the set is coming alive today. We also have quite a bit coming away. But in case you're wondering, my name is Titilayo Onyinso.
What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor. It's probably flavored rice.
Wow, you've been waiting to do that.
Yes, I've been waiting to do it. My name is Edgar Ariaka, and you can join us live. All you have to do is make sure that you head to the website, tvcentertainment.tv.
We're live on GOTV Channel 16, UHF Band 49, and StarTimes Band 121. Don't forget to connect with us on social media as well. Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok. TVC Entertainment _.
You can also use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC to join our conversation.
Yes, sir.
Tell us how your Wednesday is going. We'd like to know what is going on, what is happening, where are you, what are you doing? We'd like to hear from you guys.
Hopefully traffic has not hooked you. And even if traffic hook you, hook it back. So we're going to be having a showcase a little later on, a fashion showcase. But the highlight for me is having Olanrewaju Ogumefun, better known by his stage name Vector, Nigerian rapper, Nigerian singer and songwriter, known for his lyrical mastery. He dropped some of the dopest bars in the rap game, and he's had quite a few things he's had to deal with, but he's switching it up. And he's doing something a little bit different these days. Can't wait for that conversation to begin.
And to end up the show, to round up the show today, we have a musical performance by Annie.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait for that one as well.
Welcome back into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen on this beautiful episode of Wake Up Nigeria. All right, so I'm still here with Chef Waliha. Chef, how's it going?
Going good.
Okay, so I actually saw the rice. I thought it was flavored rice. I thought it was actually a one-pot dish, but apparently we're going to be making a sauce on the side. All right, what's the name of the sauce?
Just pepper sauce.
Just pepper sauce. All right, and we're making it with palm oil.
Yep.
All right, amazing. So we have the palm oil, which is already bleached, right? How long did you bleach it for?
It's like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay. And then we have it already standing by.
Yeah.
I can see the steam, so I think it's actually hot.
Yeah.
So the onions going in next. Please, this recipe is an original of yours, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm wondering, how do you actually combine palm oil with sesame oil? Why? That's abuse.
No.
Yeah.
That is in the rice.
Then I'm saying, okay, yeah, sesame oil is in the rice, right?
Yeah.
Then the palm oil is for the sauce.
Yeah.
Because you know palm oil has a very strong flavor as well.
Too.
Sesame oil also has a very strong flavor as well. Have you eaten this?
We're just playing with flavors.
We're just playing with flavors.
Yes.
And
Instead of eating your regular white rice, just enhance it.
Okay, so let's go over the process. So I said I was going to go do that with you because I realized that earlier, I think you fried the rice.
Yes, a bit.
Yeah, so tell us, run us through that process.
So I added the oil, the sesame oil. So I added my onions and my spices. So then I saute it for a while.
Which of the spices do you add?
The oregano and cumin.
Added cumin, okay,
yes.
okay.
So I stir fry it for a while, then added the washed rice and let it fry a bit.
Fry a bit before you know added water and allowed it to boil.
Okay.
So basically we're doing it's white rice and sauce last, but the white rice went to Harvard. All right, that's fine. And then of course we have our eggs boiling in there.
Yes.
So right now we're making the sauce and we're going in with our pepper mix. So now what peppers?
We have our bell pepper,
our
cayenne pepper, scotch bonnet, and tomato.
And tomato.
Yeah.
Okay. So and this was roughly blended. Do we have time in there? Did you season this at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Before I blend it.
Yes.
Before it was blended, so I added oil, a little bit of oil, then stir fry. Add time and stir fry the pepper a bit. Just
before you blend
before blending it.
Okay. 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 What's the effect that's meant to give?
Flavors.
Yeah. Because I know the one I've heard about is roasting. So people actually roast.
Yeah.
Because I remember
just the difference between the smoking and it's just that the smoking will give you that smoky flavor.
Yes.
So in case you want to enhance your pepper too and you don't have maybe a hair fry to smoke, you can naturally fry it.
Okay, that makes
sense. It will still give you that.
Yeah, because my sister actually came in for the holidays for Christmas, right? And when she was leaving, she was like, "Oh, Winfrey, I need your jollof mix." I'm like, "Which one is my jollof mix?" She didn't pay, but anyways, we bought the ingredients and we roasted it for her, like 40,000 hours worth of peppers, tomatoes, onions, garlic. And I think we added some spring onions, and she absolutely loved it. Yes. Right? We actually, you drizzle some oil on it and leave it to roast. And then the amazing thing is, like, you see how thick it is, right? So I think it probably draws out some of the
moisture.
Yeah. So even when you're frying it, it doesn't take so much before it cooks.
No.
Yes, amazing. All right, amazing. So we're going in with some salt. Yes. Okay. So in case you want to try this at home, definitely look to your screen and you have the ingredients there. Now the name of what we're making today is flavored rice and buka sauce. Yes, that's actually what I was looking for, the buka sauce. So now we're going in with some oregano.
No. This is fish seasoning.
Fish seasoning. Okay, because we're using fish as well. All right. So also take note, we have some pomo standing by. We have some fish already washed and deboned standing by. We have some spring onions as well. Is the spring onion going in here?
For rice, we're garnishing.
For the rice.
Yeah.
Spring onions for garnishing the rice.
Yeah.
So I mean, I love one of the reasons I love what Chef Waliha is doing is basic stuff that we actually do. Rice and stew, right?
Yeah.
But with a twist. Just give it like a different flavor, a different look altogether. Nice. Well done, Chef.
Yeah.
Well done. All right. Okay, so we're going to be having this in just a bit. The pepper literally even looks like it's good to go already.
Yeah.
That's because it was initially. So in case you're wondering how to shorten the time when you're making stew, that's actually a very amazing thing to do. So you either roast it or you pan fry with a little oil. So it takes away some of the moisture. It gives it a little, gets it a little bit cooked. So when you're finally frying it, I mean the process literally have done. So the pomo just went in right now. Was the promo cooked at all?
No,
Okay,
so just wash. So that's why I added it
early. Okay. Yeah. So how long do we need to leave this on here for?
Let's say 5. Then
5 minutes.
Yeah, then we had our
Add the fish.
And we're good to go.
Oh, we're good to go. Amazing. I know you're not using any stock cubes.
No, I'm just using my fish seasoning.
Ooh, fish seasoning and salt.
Salt.
All right, that's amazing. Well done, and well done. And I think our rice is actually...
Yes.
It's almost good. And I love the effect of the oil. You can see it has that glistening effect, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and we added some sliced pepper as well. Yeah. And
chili.
Some chili,
Yeah.
Sliced chili as well. Okay, amazing. You guys should definitely try this recipe at home and let us know exactly what you think about it. Do tag us on social media and drop your comments. According to Titi, even if it burns, right?
Let us see.
Even if it burns, let's see the effort. We'll take E for effort, all right? Amazing. All right, and there's still so much more coming up right now. And right about now, we'll be going on a quick break. And when we come back into the kitchen, our food will be served. But remember, we have Vector here. We still have Annie about to definitely serenade us before the show ends. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Go. It's anything that you say you want to do. Now the same thing I want to, they try to do too. It's any hotel where you want to stay. But if not crib for the house, I stay with you too. I stay with you. Anything you wanna do, 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 anything you wanna do. More, I can't be, baby, can't be. More, I can't be, baby, can't be. Go. So baby, hey there, yeah, I did, yeah. I just wanna take a picture, can you stay there? See, I just wanna take a picture, that is all I wanna do, and say thank you, goodbye, and take care. But I'll need to call you for that, so I can need your number. You have me feeling like it's winter in the summer. I'm calculating, but I'm missing all the numbers, and all the missing ones, you know, your phone number. So please help me. I really need help, so can you help me? I'll be confused if I don't have a taste, cause I can never ever tell if it's Coke or it's Pepsi, just by looking at them in the cup, right? But once I get a taste of them, I get enough, right? See, I be number 1, you're number 2, hey. I know I'm the one for you, just by looking at them in the cup. But once I get a taste, I never get enough. See, I be number 1, you're number 2. I don't mind, I'll be number 2. Anything that you say you want to do. Now the same thing I want to, they try to do too. It's any hotel where you want to stay. But if not crib for the house, I stay with you. I stay with you. Anything you want to do. Anything you want to do, anything you want to do. Anything you want to, more, I can't be, baby, can't be. More, I can't be, baby, can't be.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Amazing performance there by Vector, the Viper. If I was to christen him, I'll call him Vector the Smiler because he has an amazing smile. Anyways, welcome back into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. Still here with Chef Waliha, and she's doing her thing. Chef Waliha, how far? How far have we gone?
Almost ready.
We're almost ready. So in case you're just joining us, you literally missed the making of this amazing dish right here. So we're making flavored rice, right, with buka style sauce, right? So flavored rice literally had flavors like oregano, cumin, and of course, we garnish with a little bit of pepper and fried with a little bit of sesame oil as well. We have the ingredients right there for you on the screen in case you want to try this at home. So Chef Waliha is going in with some spring onions now that the rice is cooked. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, it's just nicely shaped spring onions right there. So what's the other one? The other one you cut in strips.
Yeah,
what's that
I'm
for?
using to garnish.
To garnish when it's served, right?
Yeah.
All right, amazing. So she's just going to stir that out and see what that turns out to be like. Okay, nothing too crazy, just light and simple, straightforward. Okay, let's look into the pot, into the saucepan now.
Yep.
Let's see what that's looking like. Ooh, so our fish has gone in, right, Akwana?
Yes.
Ooh, our eggs are in as well.
Yeah.
So in there we have some pomo. We have. Please, I need people zoom into that pot. Like, can you people see what's going on there? Sorry. So in there we have the Booker style sauce, right? And we have, of course, some peppers, right? Scotch bonnet, bell peppers. Well, I can't speak all this English. We have shombo, atatashe,
rodo,
thank you, and then tomatoes and some onions as well. And we have some pomo, some eggs, and some fish. So I guess that's cooked, right? That's cooked. And we fried it with palm oil, in case you're wondering, bleached palm oil. Okay, so I think, is it time to serve?
Yeah.
All right, so it's time to serve. So let's go. There you have the plate. We'll wipe our plate and we'll serve. Are we doing any serious?
Not serious.
Chef Walia, anyways, is her method, so we have to serve it right. Right, there's still an amazing interview coming up on the couch. We have Vector on that one with Edgar standing by on the couch as well, and the closing performance by Annie. All right, so right about now, while we actually allow Chef Waliha do her magic, she's going to serve this amazing dish, and by the time we're back into the kitchen, the dish will be ready to be tasted. So let's go on a quick break. We'll be back with the interview. Stay with us.
All right, now, the moment that we have been waiting for is here. This rapper needs no introduction. From way back in St. Gregory's to the Unilag battle rap scenes, we have the lyrical monster. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Vector the Viper. Vector, it feels super good to have you in the studio today.
Good to be here.
All right, so quickly, just before we get deep into some of the questions, whenever I'm told to describe who Vector is, or I do my research and I'm trying to understand who Vector is, there are so many definitions. And I've always seen you as a tree with amazing branches, and so many times you're showing different sides of yourself. Now, quickly, my sister would describe you as a tall, handsome man with great smile and a beautiful dentition. That's how she sees Vector. That's
typical.
And then my neighbor will describe you as the Malcolm X of the rap music.
I like that.
All right, that's what she sees you as, the Malcolm X of rap music.
Yeah.
Now, I see you these days as the lover boy that is still a viper that says, hey, if you want me to rap, I'll still give you that rap, but I'm out with my lover boy face. So my question is, Vector, who are you right now? What color of Vector are we really seeing right now?
On one of the records, I told you guys, now Barack Boy, they relate many things. I feel like the expanse of life is too wide to be boxed narrowly, you know, so I'm a lot of things. I feel like I have a Bible verse right now, like too many men, I am many things. Yeah, but so it's musically, expressively, I've always been an expressive kid. Like my mom would say, I've always been a kid that I've always said, what do you mean elders don't lie? That is a lie, you're an elder, right? So I'm just a lot of things in expression, to be honest.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let's talk about your music. Teslim, the energy still lives in me. That is a beautiful work of art, but I want to really understand the idea. Now, just tell me the secret, okay, or the blueprint where you're really going with this. Because you have vibes before Teslim, which is more like, okay, this is self-discovery. I'm trying to find something new.
Then Crossroads.
Then you have Crossroads.
Yeah, with
okay.
Mastercraft, yeah.
So you are going somewhere, and then you have Teslim, and after you have Teslim, you now have Teslim, a lover boy, PTSD.
Yes.
Where are we going? Are we going to ever have Teslim, the political version that talks about Nigeria, and then, or Teslim about your beautiful daughters and talks about family? What is the future like with Teslim, and what's the idea with Teslim? Because I know you've been talking about Teslim for a very long time.
Yes. So first off, talking about Teslim is subconsciously started, but then as it started, it kind of like realized that fathers or the male figures, I'm talking present people, real, well, there are no fake fathers, not unless the result says otherwise. But fathers have barely gotten the real respect hype that they deserve, and I felt like my dad was one of them. My dad was one of the men in the force that couldn't just be compromised. My dad had stopped police checkpoints within his jurisdiction before the government did.
Wow.
Right? He was always that person. And so if I was to do a political editing, we'd probably be checking officers. Because my dad was head of provost at Camp Salem.
Wow.
Before they moved the headquarters to Abuja. So it's, Teslim is definitely telling the story of my life, but through the vessel. Well, not my mom is the vessel. So the blood into the vessel, right? The life giver to the eggs. It's telling the story from that perspective because I'm arguably the most lookalike to my dad of all his kids. And I've also heard that character-wise we're similar. So what you hear with a lot, and he's also a fine man now, so.
You're a pretty young man yourself. You look amazing on when I see you on screen, but seeing you in person, you also look amazing. Now let's talk a little bit about your fashion game, because we have this. I don't know what this is, but we have this amazing. Is it a bag?
Yes, it's a bag actually.
Then it has like. Can I touch it?
Yes, you can.
Oh wow! Look at this, guys. Look, can we see this? So tell me, what is, because when I go through your Instagram sometimes, I see some things where I'm like, okay, this is a symbol of your,
of something,
or an identity one way or the other. So tell me about your art, your fashion game, basically.
I actually don't have a fashion game.
Okay.
I see it in my head, and I try to wear it as I see it. Now, I feel like fashion is just how you put together what's most comfortable that you like wearing. So if I see it, I rock it. If I see it and I rock it and it doesn't feel good, I don't wear it. So it's not like I'm always trying to do something. However, I can't lie or I can't say that I've not been inspired by fashion over the years. So from different people. But I'm a minimalist type of person. Most times, sometimes I can be a bit, over the edge, but it's just simplicity. Whatever makes you comfortable.
There are so many questions. I have goosebumps already. Let's talk about, there was a time I know on your Instagram Live you had mentioned that you were going to be releasing an album with Files.
Yes.
A collaborative work. How's that going?
We ended up creating a nuclear reactor, so they're like, for reasons uncontrollable, we had to pause on that project. But hey, he's on the new album.
Oh, lovely. Yes, he is on the new album.
Yeah, that figures.
He is on the new album.
Yeah.
I really want to talk about your album and, the love of PTSD. Now, the question a lot of people are asking is, we know the album is from you, but who is it to? Because there are a couple of options there. People are saying, oh, he's talking to her wife. People are saying he's talking to her secret lover. Some people are saying he's talking to these beautiful kids, So we know you're dressing the feminine character here, but we want to understand, because there are a couple of songs. There are songs in the album where, like, with Yalaya, you're like, I'm protecting you, don't worry, nothing is happening. And there are songs that you're talking about the shape of the human body and also, but I want to understand the concept from you, because I look deep into rap albums sometimes, and you're one of those few people that are very intentional with the message and the direction of your album. So what is the Lover PTSD?
The Lover Boy PTSD is, so it's basically you.
You mean like me?
So it's both male and female, to be honest. So most humans that have attempted love, at least ab initio, have had PTSD.
True.
But in my case, it just happens to be the reason why I've seen over time that I don't show that much, of a lover boy to myself, because, as life is. However, flip side, my dad, I was writing exams one time. It was far away somewhere, and so I had my dad's orderly drive me to the exam hall or the venue, and my dad he was going to stop by just to see, because as an officer, because I was deep in the bush somewhere, but there was a school there. Upon getting there, bro, as my pursuit just stepped down, the proprietress is like this. as we were driving off, I was looking at her from the rear mirror. She was still frozen, like, bad man. I was like, and my dad didn't even notice. He didn't even notice. So that's it. In his own case too, I've seen, trust me, bro, level by PTSD all over. So it applies to me talking to the feminine side of things because, you know, that side of me exists as well.
All right, so I also know when it comes to family, you're also very protective. You spend most of your time on your social media talking about your music, talking about the country, and you know what influences your art. You also talk about your daughters, and you have them on your body and your ink as well. But I want to just get this clear, because I think in 2022, there was this whole news out there that you had a secret wedding of some sort. I don't know, are you married? Are you not married?
Getting married is not, it's not everybody's business.
True.
It's between you and the person you're getting married to. And so I'm not comfortable with it.
Are you trying to be
being,
political right now?
No, I'm not comfortable with it being said that it's hidden. You know, it's not hidden. It's just, I think it should be normal. I and my partner are we're not fans of Aero too much. Like, okay, every time I go to weddings, I'm always just shocked that when they are toasting to the couple, people are always chopping. Nobody ever pays attention. So I'm like, so what are you all doing here, really, right? Okay. So it's basically from different experiences, but yeah, the duty of a man solely is to protect his family.
True.
In different mediums, and since you don't know perfect, you just keep trying to do the same. So I just do as I know, basically.
All right, let's talk about the genre of music that you were trying to put out there, if I can say, rap fro beats. What is rap fro beats about? I would like you to just give us some in-depth about rap fro beats as a genre of art.
So all through my experience and journey as a rapper, you realize there are certain intersection points. And so whilst I was doing VS class for 7 seasons, it got to a point where we had to integrate Yoruba rappers, Igbo rappers, and Hausa rappers to the story of hip hop. And that was particularly interesting for me because, you know, growing up on Lagos, and yes, I may be eloquently gifted, but I'm as Yoruba as they come, you know. So, and it's Lagos Island too, so yala ya anybody, right? So I thought to create something that could be like a musical invention that could help most artists who may not have the intellectual capacity within music to define that, and create something that is not necessarily anti-American hip-hop or westernization in music. It's just something that could be inclusive, say, with sounds of African origin. So as a rapper, majority of the features that I've heard from African beats is usually just fella in the rap world.
Yeah.
Whereas we just sampled with Sony, it's unreleased yet, Barista, Alhaji Agba, and you'll never believe. So I thought it would be nice for us to also, as Africans, start to form our sub-genres so we don't wait for the Grammys to come and define it, i.e. the way we saw one publication that said Afrobeats came from American hip-hop.
Okay, that is deep. Let me just quickly ask this question, all right? We're going to play a quick game. It's how well do you know your lyrics?
I'm dead.
Okay, so, and it's going to, guys, if you don't get the answer to this question, for every question you miss, you're giving me a free ticket to your next concert.
That's doable. I'll miss everything.
All right, let's quickly go. Okay, now, you just tell me the title of the songs, okay? This is the first one. They say life's a gamble. I am talking to the bookie.
Early Momo.
Correct. Early Momo is correct. All right, let's see the next one. I'm going to take it back a bit. Treat you like business flight. Any night, business night.
I don't care about your deep, dark side. For you, I'll creep at night. That's Iyala ya anybody.
Yeah, yes. All right, let's see this one. Meditate game like a Hindu. If you get this one, this is my first free ticket, guys. If you get this one, meditate game like a Hindu.
He went back.
If I hear say you get if I hear say you get this one, you know I'm, you don't know I'm.
Say the next line now.
I'm not saying the next line.
Are you serious? You're not a good person. And it's supposed to be good money, you know.
Wake up. Wake up.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I can't wake up to this. That line, meditate game like a Hindu. I know it, but I just can't play it.
You missed that one, the final one.
Okay, what to get?
It's dengue pose. All right. The like D like the metal cause, I chat her. D like the metal cause, I chat her.
I'm done.
All right, that's
Two
fine.
tickets.
That's fine. 2 tickets. All right, guys, remember this. 2 tickets, okay?
Yeah.
It is time for us to actually head over to the kitchen, and we just want to have a great meal with them. Just let's see what's happening over there. Shall we? Let's go. All right. And that one was 8.
8.
That was 8, actually.
What part of it is that?
Yeah. Okay, no, I don't want to sing the whole song.
Kemal of Fumini continue to temi o. Oh, from 8 to eat.
8 to eat.
I went to sit down.
To plates.
8 to plate. So actually, see, he's rhyming already.
Who knows? Probably gets featured in your next track.
Edgar. Yeah,
brain teasers.
Yes, he didn't want me to breathe.
Amazing. Okay, so we have Chef Oliha here.
Yeah.
She's been here, hard at work, trying to put this meal together for you. You know, whenever we come here, we treat you special, right? We give you breakfast.
Yes, now Obedidiati rice.
Yeah, so Chef, tell us what exactly he has in front of him.
Okay, in front of you, you have a flavored rice.
Yeah,
and buka stew.
Buka stew.
Yeah.
So
Some
pepper
eggs.
sauce.
Yeah, pepper sauce.
So try it out. So let us know what you think about it. Nice purse, by the way. Edgar, could you just turn it around?
Is that fine?
Yes.
Can he touch
it's
it?
a bag. It's not a purse.
Bag purse.
What's inside this? I feel like you keep your brain, an extra brain.
Can he touch it? Are you sure he can touch it?
Yes.
Okay. So what's inside? What is it? What do we see? What do we find?
So I like sauce because the extra type of sauce because you can taste the panla, the flavor in it.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you have crayfish in it, it just gives it a bang too.
Yeah. Okay.
But more is additive, but yeah. But it's the flavor. You can always tell the flavor. And is it palm oil?
Yeah.
Yes.
Palm oil in there. The flavored rice. What was that again? The flavors?
So we have oregano, we have coriander and cumin.
Cumin in the rice. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, continental slash local.
That's the vibe.
If I also work for
Anything like in between.
That's what we find inside your purse. Sorry, as if you know here. I'm talking about sauce.
So you didn't carry an extra brain in there?
I will show Edgar.
You show Edgar? Why now? Because the only guy on set. Why?
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Cool.
What? Why? Which kind of secret is that?
Some lyrics.
Yes,
Wow,
lyrics.
some
in
lyrics.
there.
Some
Yes,
lyrics in there.
head busting things.
Boston lyrics.
Now I'm actually
you don't say me finish, you don't say me finish,
Beat killer.
Brother Saraki, why did you do that to me? Baby, but to follow me, I got no need. If for energy, no time for no enemy. I don't look for this kind of thing. Where they bother me? Every brother me don't make me lose my mind, oh. Baby, don't go too far. Be mine tonight. Don't make me lose my mind, oh. Baby, don't go too far. Be mine tonight. Baby, now you sorry, you fake by me. I feel like I'm losing, but I'm grooving, Baby, now you sabi, you fake by me. I feel like I'm losing, but I'm proving, Oh my baby, toi et moi c'est l'éternité. Waiting you do don't cause calamity. International babe, don't me replay, Oh my baby, cause I'm fresh on it. Do me tender, be my company, do no more than me.